There you go. See, right
Hey,
on time. I nailed it. I
unbelievable.
nailed it.
Unbelievable. What a man.
Playoff beers is back. The midweek catch up here in round one. Midweek for some. We'll get right into it. First off,
Ending for others.
oh, yes, let's introduce the man who predicted. It looked like Ottawa going seven, and this one I'm winning.
Oh,
Ryan Christensen is here.
you had to just toss me under that bus, didn't you, Snark? Come on
Oh,
now.
your other stuff is looking good. Your other stuff is looking good. I have to do something.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me on. It's great talking hockey always, especially this time of year. And yeah, like I mean, the damn Ottawa Senators. What can you do?
Ah, you don't mourn them. Nobody mourns the Ottawa Senators. I can tell you that. We'll get into that series in a bit. First, coming off the IL this week, Adelia Chamberlain is with us. Adelia, you must be feeling okay for yourself, hockey-wise, though.
Yes, this series has been pretty good and competitive for it being the Avs up 3-0 and about to hopefully close it out today. So
Yeah. Of the series that I've just written a couple of notes for, this one had the very least. Let's just say that. One
Very
series,
true.
one series in the books. Carolina over Ottawa wasn't much of a fight. I guess Ottawa kept it fairly tight, at least tighter than maybe it should have. One thing I'm going to say, just to start it off, Freddie Anderson looked fantastic.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? It's like he just took his watch and rewound it like 7 years. Like it's incredible. Like I think what we all discussed, like obviously Bussy to me was the goalie going in,
Should have been.
but either Rod Brindamore, either he has a crystal ball or he's got a horseshoe up his arse.
Maybe he's smarter than hockey at us.
Because man, like I mean, like I would have thought like I think again, like we've all said, like I thought Bussy was the start, and if Bussy was in 1 ounce of like the rope would have been short for Bussy to bring Anderson in, but I never seen Anderson like he's not the reason they won this series, but he didn't give up any games.
Yeah,
which is huge for Carolina.
I think you would imagine like Carolina has been so good all year. You put him in. What you don't want him to do is surprise you poorly, and he definitely did not.
No.
He had the chance to start, and he didn't give it up. So we're gonna see.
No,
He's gonna now.
absolutely.
They're gonna get a well-earned rest. It seems, and who knows how long it's gonna be before they play their next game. Let's go through this a little bit here.
Mhm.
A couple of things happen in this that may be controversial. We'll say Taylor Hall's hit on Jake Sanderson.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one. He's not going to get a call from Department of Player Safety, but Ridley Gregg is for a roughing call in yesterday's game that they go out.
I mean, really, so yeah, so Ridley Gregg's probably, from what I heard, is going to get at most a fine.
Yeah, well, that should all. It's a playoff game and stuff like that.
It shouldn't even be a fine, but yet a clear shot to the head, shoulder to the head, warrants nothing. Like
the one thing they wanted out of the game, mind you, like remember all the talk. We got to get rid of these hits to the head.
But
right. Depending on who does it, it's fine.
And apparently so, but like I don't think it wasn't like he wasn't maliciously intending going for the head, but yeah, exactly. That's the standard that they have brought into the league. Like it doesn't matter if it's intent. Like if it's intent, then that's different, because then I mean obviously that warrants a in-person hearing. But even if this was a phone call, it still would have been a minimum one game.
Should have been one game.
It should have been a one game.
Yeah.
And you look at game 4, Sanderson was out, didn't play.
Yep.
So obviously it affected the Ottawa Senators.
Yep.
The Ottawa Senators, it's not like they played badly. Like they played well, but they just couldn't score.
No. Didn't get any production from their top end.
Well, that's exactly like Adelia and I talked a little bit about this earlier. Like Brady Tkachuk and Tim Stützle, like they were a combined 1 assist.
Yeah, Brady Tkachuk, I saw some very funny tweets online calling him 007 because he had 0 goals, 0 assists, and 7 penalty minutes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because if like we were also talking, Brady Tkachuk may also spy his way out of Ottawa now. He may not want to stay in Ottawa.
I don't know how hard they're gonna miss him. To tell you the truth,
but that's the thing.
He's a very good player. He's a very good player. He isn't the superstar he thinks he is, and what the
no,
he's a very good player.
No,
and fight right at the drop of the puck in game 1 was so dumb.
That's horse crap. Like, I'm going to set it. You set a toning in the Four Nations, and guess what that got you? The silver medal, buds.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first game of this playoff series, no. Like you don't go to Jordan Staal and say, "Hey, let's do this." Or Jordan Staal even reciprocated, which I give Staal credit because he's like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" But save that fight for game 4, the very first shift you go on the ice. Pump your team up.
It's also a trade they'll make any time of the week. If you can give up 5 minutes of Tkachuk for 5 minutes of an aging Jordan Staal, you do it 100% of the time.
Well, 100%. Yeah. Like Tkachuk was the laughing stock out of that. Yep. Nobody else.
Yep.
So you took yourself off the ice for 5 minutes to help your team. Like what? Like come on, man. Like be better. Like if you don't want to be in Ottawa, just say I don't want to be here and ask like we've talked. Just I want to go play with my brother in Florida.
Yeah.
Please make it happen.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad for Ottawa. Hopefully they can get a big haul for him because I don't see him coming back. One thing Ottawa had to do better on was the power play, going 1 for 21.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's again like.
And then they had a minute and a half on a
5-on-3, and you only mustered two, not even quality shots, just 2 shots on goal in a minute and a half of a 5-on-3.
Yep.
No,
that's
I'm sorry.
Pathetic.
That's not going to get it done in the NHL playoffs.
Yep, and they never led in the series. Too many top end defensemen out. Like Zub was out after game 1, and Shabbat playing with a broken
forearm, and then obviously Sanderson in game 3 coming out, not being able to play game 4. Yeah, that again, it's no excuse, but again, it's just something that did not help the. Honestly,
it's not an excuse, but
Ottawa Senators. Yeah. If I'm the Ottawa Senators, as long as he wants to stay, Linus Ullmark, we will roll out the red carpet for you because that man is the only reason why Ottawa was even in all of these games.
Yeah, he was very good despite them going out so quick. You can't put this on the goalie shoulder.
No, absolutely not.
100%. All right, see you later. Carolina gets a nice little rest. Next up, we're going to talk about a series that could have been over yesterday, but Pittsburgh found a little fight in them here. Only now they're in a spot where only 4 teams have ever come back from being down 3-0 in a series. One was, of course, the Leafs, but that was back when they only had 4 other teams to beat, 5 other teams. Your 75 Islanders, I know you're a big fan of them, I'm just kidding. Probably not born yet. 2010 Flyers, which everyone will remember. And, of course, the Kings back in 2014, too. The Pens just go with Skinner for 3 games. I think that's what the story of this whole series should be. You start Stuart Skinner 3 times, you're probably going to lose those 3 games.
Yes, I would agree.
Well, yeah, it obviously is. It's with the track record of Stuart Skinner, that is a talking point. But I mean, I don't think Stuart Skinner is the reason why they lost 3 games. I
don't know.
He didn't. He didn't help. But Pittsburgh has not looked like up front has not looked good.
No, they are looking their age 100%. Considering it as well, like the youth of the Flyers, the size of the Flyers, it looks like a mismatch. You got Crosby going down with a bit of a clip from on a face-off, like letting up for a
Well,
face-off,
yeah,
dropping down.
that embellishment that was a joke, if
I
you
don't
ask
like
me.
the embellishment call. I
No,
don't.
that was a
But
joke.
also them just searching for something. That's Crosby looking to get something going
That's
here.
true. No, that's true. No, no, you're 100% correct. But the call myself, it was an absolute joke. Like he legitimately got clipped. He went down.
Yeah,
Hmm.
There's no embellishment there.
yeah.
So, like NHL be better. But I mean, in the same token, like I mean, like I don't understand what again Stuart Skinner. Yes, he did them no favors. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Stuart Skinner's track
But
record with the Oilers for the last several seasons pretty much tells you that this was going to happen, in my opinion.
But in the same token, like this was supposed to be the high flying run and gun series that each team scoring 4 or 5 goals. I haven't
Right.
seen that out. I have not seen that out of Pittsburgh at all.
No, their top line is definitely like their top guys are definitely stagnant.
So
I
like,
think they're maxing out at 3 points and stuff like that. So they definitely need more from them. I think Sydney has a goal and 2 assists. The same kind of thing with Carlson with a goal and 2 assists. So they need their guys to get going. It's a matter of too little, too late. They are not going to win this series.
I don't believe so. I think if they win another game, I'd be impressed. But it's 5-6 at the most.
Right. Yeah. Just back onto
Oh,
the goalkeepers here. She'll be fine. She'll come back. Just about the goaltenders. Skinner's has a 308 average with an 890 or an 873 percentage. Seeloff's 2 goals and 933.
yeah, but
So,
that's
but
one,
over one
sure.
game thing, but a game where they were supposed to, they were on the ropes and should have just gone down. He didn't let them go down, so you can say
But
that
but
with
with
Seeloff.
but with the rules absolutely would have been reversed if it was Silvas who started the first 3 games and then Stewart came in for the fourth. They were gonna make a goalie change regardless
Yeah,
who started. So,
yeah.
but anyways, time will tell.
Yeah, and we were talking about the youth, like Porter Martone has 3 points, the same as Crosby,
Mhm.
and he just looks big and physical in front of
Well,
the net.
Trevor Zegras,
Zegras is
he's
doing
come to
good. Jamie
play.
Jamie Drysdale has been
Drysdale, yeah.
playing well.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
And Dan
Philly's
and
got
you
a good
can't
young team.
and talking about goalies, you can't discount Vlader and he has a
He
176 goals against
he
averaging now against
he
on
kind of
the
had a
best
rough
team.
game like yesterday, but
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, very good Flyer team since the playoffs
Mhm.
started. So I'm not happy about it, but I would be just as unhappy if the Pittsburgh Penguins were up. So I can't win.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. There's no point in trying, Snark.
Yeah, okay, let's move on. Buffalo, Boston, feel good story. Getting the Sabres back here for sure. Game 4 is currently ongoing. Last I saw it was like
And
2-0.
I believe it's 4-0 Buffalo now.
This is good stuff, and this is in Boston that they're taking care of this thing.
Oh yes.
So a great showing by Buffalo. You, of course, had much more faith in them, it seems, than I did. Good to see. I'm not unhappy. I said this is a team that I don't hate as much as I hate every other team. I still hate them. I still hate them so much.
That's true, Snark. That's true.
We were talking on the last episode about Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, your favorite name to say in the world,
Oh,
if I remember right.
yeah. Can I just say UPL from now
Yeah,
on? Does that make
no,
more sense?
that is no problem at all. We'll know who
Okay,
you're
perfect.
talking
Thank you.
about. It lets one in from center ice.
Oof.
The only thing I thought was like it's a hard thing, the big bounce and stuff like that. That's how they go in. It seems it's usually not just a straight shot from the ice, but to have Jeremy Swayman down at the other end of watching that go in, it must have been a little bit of catharsis for him as he saw.
For Swayman for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100%.
yeah, but really, that's as much as Boston's had to cheer about, save the game 1 win. Now, again, their top line just isn't doing as much
No.
for them as it should, and that's including Pasternak, Morgan Geekie, who only has the 1 goal. But it's
Yeah. The one
defensively.
from center ice. Yeah, the
There's
fluke. Yes.
the compete level that you have to worry about. I can't remember who scored the game 2 winner or the game 2 empty net goal. But he gets down to the end. There's 3 Bruins there, and he's in the middle of them. Still somehow manages to do a little
Yeah,
spin move, get
yeah,
around them, and score.
yeah.
Why aren't 2 of you guys just taking this guy out?
Oh
What is
yeah,
happening?
take a penalty for all you care. Like, just don't
One guy
allow
go
that
at the
goal.
puck, one guy push. You don't get them off the puck. He's not even a big guy. I just couldn't believe that they just let this guy stand there and spin around and score. And Pasternak trying to do his best to save the thing, for God's sakes, like you're playing road hockey. I thought was pretty fun. But yeah, Buffalo.
Good for Buffalo.
Yeah, they have looked much better. I want to say this because I don't see a ton of Buffalo Sabres games through the year. Usually they're guaranteed 2, if you know what I mean, because that's the many times the Jets will play. Tage Thompson, a much better stick handler than I thought. He can really handle the puck well, especially down low and moving into the slot.
He does well down in the offensive zone. Like,
such a big size, just a hit for him to knock off the puck would be hard just from the physical standpoint. But put a little bit of skill on there, and you're surprised it took so long for him to get going, and then that little slump, and now he's right back.
He kind of reminds me of like I know he's probably not as strong as on the puck, but reminds me of like a Jaromir Jagr. Like down there, taller of course taller, but
maybe not quite the Well, he doesn't have a Mario Lemieux to play with though either.
Well, that's true too, but I mean, he just like he gets his ass end out there, and it's just hard to get him off the puck.
Yeah. Well, yeah. To get any kind of a comparison to Jaromir Jagr, you're doing something right. Yeah. Good for them. Good luck to them. And well, they're gonna be slapping around the Bruins like they stole their bike this afternoon. For God's sake.
Yeah.
Okay. Now moving on. Maybe the playoff matchup I've had the most fun watching between 2 teams.
There's no maybe about it. This is the best series of the first round right now.
Montreal, Tampa. So in a bit, I'm going to talk about just having like made up aggression, like made up hatred. Like there's teams that are going in there and just decide, oh, we're going to manufacture hatred for this other team. I don't think there's any manufacturing anything, and I don't think these 2 teams like each other. And considering behind the bench for Montreal makes it all the more delicious and stuff. So physical, all kinds of skill. But Montreal also getting it done without their top line. The top line getting shut down. But this is leaving the space for the other lines to compete.
Josh Anderson has been a beast in this series.
Been a beast with the puck at his
stick. What is going on? Like he's actually playing like his size. Like he should be playing.
Yeah.
And it's great to see.
This is what you thought they were going to get when they pick him up.
100%.
Yeah, but Montreal had to get into the playoffs for this to happen.
True.
So just a fan. Yeah, he's been terrific. They're like all the lower guys been terrific. I was kind of surprised when shaky got got a little KO'd there, or not maybe knocked out, but got taken out.
He got taken down.
But that got I can't remember the Tampa guy's blanking in my head for some reason. But
was that that wasn't I don't know who it was. No, it wasn't Janot. No, I can't remember.
No. But he's like they've been fighting all year, and so mind you, as you can. But like I was saying before, with Tampa having to fight like every game of this entire season, going back into that ridiculousness in the preseason. You're just wondering if this is just getting too much for them. They're older than Montreal is. Like Vasilevsky has been really good, but at the other end, Dobesh has been right there with him. Like there has been no. Tampa dominating the goaltending and stuff like that. Dobesh has been with them, and they've been. Kucherov is finally scoring a goal or whatever. It took him a long time to get.
Yeah, it's his first goal in like how many playoff games now? Like was it like 2 seasons or something of playoffs?
Like 16 or something like this.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's binonkers to think about that.
Yeah, so he's off to the Schneid. It's going to be a fantastic season or
Well,
fantastic finish to this thing. But yeah, Montreal did what they had to do, and then they go into Tampa and take that game. And of course, they come back, and it's Montreal. It's like this. Just reminds you, everybody, like
that's
we got
nuts.
history here. They just cart out the Roadrunner. Well, they had
Oh yeah,
10 Stanley Cups in
that's
his
it.
career to do the
That's it.
torch lighting and stuff like
That's
that.
it. 10.
Those days, those guys, they're winding down though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next guy to win 10 Stanley Cups is probably going to be Mark Scheifele starting next year. Now,
I somehow doubt that.
But like, can I honestly say I don't know if there's ever been a series that every single game has gone to overtime.
this is the other point I was going to bring up.
But
So,
this series is one I could see every single game going to overtime.
what I wrote down in my note was this is shades of '93, as hard as that is, because if you remember that '93 Habs team that wins the Stanley Cup took a record for the most overtime
Oh,
games
overtime
won.
wins. Yeah, it's throughout the playoffs. That's correct.
Yeah, and when you're always going to overtime and you're winning those overtime games, it's just going to pop in. It's more of it's a nightmare scenario for me, to tell you the truth. Uh, and the league sure tried their best to get the Kings a Stanley Cup.
Oh, did they ever? Oh, yeah. But
But
Eric Desjardins was not letting that happen.
no, this was a 4-game-to-1 series. Or they won the first game. I remember the Kings, but just Kerry Fraser turning his eye when Gretzky decides to
Oh, a high stick, Gilmore.
Gilmore. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, that's it for the East. Yeah, good series. I can't wait to see more of this. And
Yeah.
game 4 going on a little bit later. Colorado. We'll talk about them very briefly with Adelia because there isn't much besides what you were saying. It's been a closer series than you thought, but it's going to be over in a matter of hours.
Yeah, basically.
You know,
The Kings say they'll be ready for the game today, and I believe them. It's just that they don't have the ability to score as much as they need to beat the Avalanche. I think Scott Wedgwood has been very good in net. I think that it's been a very closely fought series. It's just that the Avs have so much firepower and can score from all over the ice, any line, forwards or defense. Like, I don't see the Kings having that. I think that tonight or this afternoon will be probably the end of things for Anze Kopitar, his last game. They were talking to him on the TNT pregame show before Buffalo and Boston. He's been a very good player for the Kings. Congratulations on your 20-year career.
couple cups.
Time to move on.
Yep. Bye-bye.
But it would be fitting if his last game was in LA.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could say.
It would be. I do, for obvious reasons, I want the Avalanche to win this game, but I do kind of want this to be the last game of the series, just so he does get the send off in LA.
100%.
That
He's already done. He's already done.
He's already done the speech and everything
Yeah,
at the end of the
just wave
regular
goodbye.
season. But to play his last game in LA, I think would be fitting for Anze Kopitar.
Just to do the handshake and then his teammates awaiting him.
Yeah.
Give him the proper, send off that, from a playoff team that you can do. Kind of like what they did with Scheifele last year, the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
Scheifele. Yeah.
Well, I mean, totally different circumstances, but just to have the team there to just to send you off.
Yeah, you can say goodbye to the trainers and and make sure it's the last time you ever step foot in the Staples Center until they lift your jersey. I wasn't sure he's going to go back to
not the Staples Center anymore.
Oh, whatever it is.
It's
What is
the
it?
Crypto.com arena.
I will
So
never say
continue
that.
to call it the Staples Center.
Yeah, we'll never call it that. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, they'll be asking for their money back when their company goes under in 15 minutes.
Yep. I mean, it's been that for several years now, so we'll see.
For pay attention. Obviously.
Yeah, not too much to say about the series other than what I've already said, but I hope that the series the winner of the series we will play against, because I don't see, even if the Avs lose this game today, I don't see the Kings coming back from being down 3-0. It's just not happening.
No.
So
But again, It's no different than any other sport. The fourth game is the hardest to win.
Yeah, the fourth game's the hardest to win. I think the Avs are up and ready for it. Josh Manson apparently not playing today from whatever injury he picked up in the last game. Okay.
He'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
That's precautionary, yeah.
Yeah, precautionary. Save him for this game.
Well, yeah, because the next series
is going to be much tougher.
That's the big one.
I hope. I don't know if we can just go into Dallas and Minnesota talk, I guess.
Sure.
I hope this goes 7 games. It's been very entertaining to me so far to watch them just beat the hell out of each other in this series. Minnesota surprising game 1.
Mm-hmm.
But the games have been pretty close since then, and I was glad Minnesota tied up the series yesterday because that means
overtime game.
At least another 2 games for them. They did say, by the way, if the Avs won this game today to sweep the Kings, that their next game wouldn't be till next Saturday.
Cool.
It's like that's how long we've got.
Wow.
Probably before the Hurricanes are playing again also.
That's the carrot that's dangling 6 days off.
Yeah. So
is that a real good carrot to have though?
I think it's good to get rest, especially in the playoff time.
Rest is important, but is there such a thing as too much rest?
The last time
3 days of good practice is always wanted.
The last time we won the cup, we swept the Predators in the first round, and I think the Blues had a 6 or 7 game series, so we had a long time off between series in that one too, and it didn't affect us. So I don't think it'll affect them that much either.
That's coaching. That's everything. Yeah. Yes.
The older the squad, the more needed the rest is. Like I would say, let's to go and throw it the other way. If Philly was to blank out Pittsburgh yesterday, and them having that same weight, I think that could be detrimental to them. I think when you're on a roll, especially when you're young and stuff, just to have that momentum going. These guys have been there and done that. You know what I mean? Take a rest.
So then with this Dallas Minnesota series, say it goes to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Which team comes out of that with a better chance of beating the Avs? Would that be Minnesota because they're younger?
You'd think, or
would it be Dallas because they've been there
and they've done it?
Dallas
has done it. They've beaten. Yeah. They beat Colorado just last year. A very similar squad, mind you, as well. Because not too many huge changes.
I'm just thinking of the youth of Minnesota, like the legs and stuff like that might be, if they do get through Dallas, they might be better suited because they may not need as much recovery time as say Dallas would.
Right.
I don't think it'll really make that big of a difference.
You're still picking Colorado in 5?
Minnesota. No, I wouldn't pick Colorado in 5 against either of those teams. No. 6 maybe, but not 5. But I don't think the rest would make more difference to Dallas than Minnesota.
Okay.
I just think that it won't hurt the Avs to have that time off.
Okay, no, that's fair.
I would say that Dallas has a lot of veteran talent, but it plays further down the lineup. Like you think Robertson is very old and stuff like that. So and then have the Moose out there. He's in his 28 years. Is that what he is right now?
He's something around there, yeah.
Yeah. So I think the stars you're gonna have to worry about. Of course, you think about Jamie Benn could use all the rest you could possibly get, but who cares about Jamie Benn?
But there's also like Matt Duchene and stuff like that. Like they're not young anymore. Like
playing a third line. Playing third line to fourth line minutes for Matt Duchene, I think it should be what.
Yeah, but he's still a big contributor to that team, though. Like if you look at power plays and stuff like that. Yep. Like I think he's on the number 1 power play.
Yep. So how much how much does it affect the guy on a power play?
How much stock you put into it? That's a big thing.
You look at about 12 minutes or so for him.
I understand that.
He should be okay, especially if this is the third round. If this is the third round and they're going through this stuff, it's like, again, if it's a 7-game series, then you have to worry about the rest or whatever. But going through, and also, I thought this series would be more physical than it is.
It actually hasn't been.
Right.
It's been. Like, I'm surprised. It's been fast and it's been a lot of like a lot of speed and a lot of skill in this. Like not a lot of checking.
After that game one, I think they said, whoa, we can't try and fucking knock each other's heads off here. Let's try and slow things down. Let's actually work and stuff like that. But you've seen the defense has been great for both sides. Goaltending was fantastic. Wallstedt in that for.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fantastic
for Minnesota. It's been terrific.
Well, even the game that went to overtime. I mean, even Ottinger was like 43 saves out of 45, and I think Wallstedt was 45 of 47 or something like that. 48.
So many of them in tight.
Quality saves.
And the one goal that he lets in looked like he was being kind of assaulted at the side of the net when it goes in. Nobody
there was a little bit of interference, but nobody knows.
Bothers to look, so it counts. Yeah, it's been terrific stuff, and this is another one. This is something that Colorado, who I think should win this next series. I'm going to preface it by saying that, but something they should be wary about, because these guys had to fight a lot harder to get there, and they have that 100%. Edge in their head.
The mentality.
Whoever wins. Now, I hate both of them so very, very goddamn much.
So
that I hope the injuries start piling up and stuff like that. But I'm gonna hope that maybe the Avalanche guys have been gonna get some warts on their butt from sitting down for a few days. Maybe can't move that well. I hate them all.
Yeah.
I know you do. We know you do. By the way, I looked it up. Robertson is 26 and Rantanen is 29.
There you go. Yeah,
they're not that young yet.
Well, 26 is all right.
Well, 26 is okay.
Yeah. 29 is at the point, but these days it isn't like the 80s and stuff.
No.
Definitely not the 70s where a 28-year-old guy had a bald spot in their head. They just
smoking a dart on the bench. Yeah. I get that.
30 smokes later, it's the second period.
Duchesne's 35.
Yep.
Yeah.
Haskinen's 26.
Jamie
Ben's got to be 37.
Jamie
Benn is 36.
Yeah, I think this might be it for him coming up.
Yeah.
I don't see him getting another year.
Well, he only signed 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is his final year then, yes.
Tyler Myers is 36. Ottinger's 27.
Tyler
Seguin is injured, but he's 34.
Yeah, he's not going to have too many years.
They've got some age on the team, but not a ton of it.
That's still the reminder of one of the most infamous trades in Toronto Maple Leaf history. Tyler Seguin. Boy.
Is that the Phil Kessel deal?
I can't remember. I just remember Phil Kessel.
I think it was Phil Kessel deal, yes.
Yeah. So we'll move on from those guys. A lot of hockey. Might be a lot of hockey left. Like I said, we're gonna talk about the second round matchups for the next episode we're on here, as there's only one confirmed team in, except we could imagine another. You can imagine there'd be a Carolina Philadelphia matchup coming up.
Can kind of think that.
But so we'll go into that, but it might just be settled by the time we actually do the next thing, because this is the one I think that's easily could be the one to go 7 games, and it's going to be good hockey. That's all you can say. The one thing I've noticed with the Jets not being in the playoffs this year, I've been able to actually watch and enjoy, and not just hate.
Yeah.
I just hate it so much, but I've been able to enjoy the hockey, which has been fine. Even watching Montreal, once in a while I have to turn the volume down because I can't stand them.
It's amazing. Like sometimes you just take yourself out of it, and you just say, "Hey, right now I don't have a team invested in this in the playoffs. I'm just going to enjoy watching hockey." And you know what? It's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's been good. All right, moving on to, I don't know how good this series is, but it's been
terrible.
Well, I'm going to go first. Let's go to Utah and Vegas.
Okay. That one's
Yeah,
okay.
we'll talk about this one first. I'd say that the hockey isn't of the highest order.
No.
This isn't
No.
anything like to blow your socks off kind of hockey. It's been efficient. I think that's a nice way to call it. But this is also where I was talking before about manufactured hatred, because at the end of the first game, I still can't remember the Vegas guy, and a scrum at the end. There's been
Mhm.
so many of these happening throughout the playoffs. It's just strange that they've let all this stuff happen because I think I think this has to come from league offices. Let these guys
So
pet
probably.
each other. Oh, this will get the mouth breathers into hockey. So at the end of the game, like they're getting split up, and I can't remember the Vegas guy, but I think he says to Lawson Krause, "I'm going to fucking kill you." Like he starts after it's game one between Utah
Wow.
and Vegas. They don't play in the same
No.
the same division.
No.
They played
What
each
have they
other like
played
three times.
twice?
Yeah, twice
Two
or
or three
three times.
times? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. This is what, yeah, all of a sudden, oh, I'm going to kill you. Like, relax, pal, for God's sakes. And
Yeah.
ever since then, Vegas has gone in the shitter. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
fine,
Utah
fine
has
by
said,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, mind you, I am very aware where Utah's from, so I hate them very, very, very much. Also, Vegas, what are you going to say? These guys skipped the line. It'll always drive me bonkers. It drives me nuts that the Jets went out to them in the Western Conference Final, their first year. Yeah, the ruthlessness that they do business by, I can actually get on board with. I think a lot more teams should be able to do this. I think a lot of people
Sure.
do too much loyalty to players, to coaches, and stuff like that these days. It's not reciprocated. Everybody's just out to make money. Why not just go and do your best? I applaud like the back room. I don't know how they thought Torres was going to be the answer in Vegas. I just don't get it. Like, and Torres is saying, like, the
Well,
last thing I said, like, the last thing I read for them, he says, oh, Vegas needs to go out there with more arrogance. It's like, you think that's the thing? You think they're not playing with
that
too much
team,
arrogance?
that team is not built for that.
Yeah, that's like a 2005 thing to say
Like
from a
Yeah.
like
2005 coach.
Mitch Marner is not going out there playing with arrogance. I don't even
No,
think he knows what that word means.
no.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah,
I think the reason.
Mark Stone isn't that
No,
guy.
he's not
Like,
that guy either. Like
yeah,
I don't know. Like Jack Eichel is not that guy.
No.
no, yeah, I don't know
So
what it is.
I just don't know what they mean by arrogance. But I honestly think when Vegas they brought Tortorella on because they just wanted a short term person. They wanted somebody who wasn't going to be like, okay, no, if I want a 2 year deal, like what the Islanders did with DeBoer,
Right.
like and that
I
late of the season. I
so
don't think they
so
wanted to
smart by
commit
them.
to Torts. Oh,
Right.
it's very smart by them. Like I'm that's one move that I will praise. I will praise the Islanders up and down for that because
Do you think it
it
would have been funny if they would have turned around and hired Patrick Waugh?
no, it would have been fun.
This was
I'd- I'd-
wasn't Vegas and Torts before the Islanders move with the board?
Yes, it was.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah. So
Um,
so Bruce Cassidy, but now Bruce Cassidy, you watch. It's not going to be long after one of these first round exits are gone. Bruce Cassidy will be hired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I think, yeah, he's going to go to a place. They're going to replace a coach, even if they've done well. They'll replace
Oh,
the coach to get him. So yeah, it'll be just interesting to see where he goes. Some of the top spots that you'd think of, I just don't see either getting rid of coaches or he's already been there. You know what I
yeah.
mean? He isn't. There's no way he's going to Vegas again.
no.
I don't see him going to a
But
place like
but
if Minnesota goes down. I don't see him going to Minnesota.
but I can
Winnipeg is
honestly
going
say
down.
I can
I don't.
honestly say if Edmonton, and this is a series we're going to talk about,
Yeah.
if they fall and lose in the first round to Anaheim, I can almost I would almost bet my paycheck that Bruce Cassidy will be the next coach of the Edmonton Oilers.
He'll be the next guy to try and cover up a coach's or a GM's mistakes. They have to get goaltending. Like, how many times do you have to say this about these guys? The most talented offensive player in the last 20 years, discounting Crosby, who's just a different kind of player than McDavid is. McDavid is, he can win games by himself, and Crosby is the definition of a team guy. He's just so good everywhere. Now they have to get better goalkeeping, and they have to commit to team defense, and they are not ever going to do that. I don't know who, and it has to, and they keep changing coaches out. Knobloch's going to lose his job. Let's just make this clear.
Okay. No.
Unless he wins the Stanley Cup, which you can't see happening, he's gone. The experiment with McDavid's Ontario League coach is done. They'll get rid of him. You're going to put somebody in there, great. You can have a defensive system, fantastic. You have to get players willing to commit to it, and depending on what their structure is like for their contracts, they're not going to do it. They're at the most important time when you don't have any. You're not going to get any bonuses for how many points you score in the playoffs. None. You only get paid for the regular season. So, who's going to actually stop and say, my game has to switch in the playoffs? I have to know I can't be the first guy to try and get up the ice all the time. I should be like the guy who hangs back just to make sure I can cover up any kind of mistakes. They won't do it, and they have had so many, and unfortunately, they've been successful. They've made it to the Stanley Cup Finals twice. On the backs of not giving a shit defensively, and it bites them. And it bites them in the ass in the end, which is very, very good, which I enjoy very much to see. The heartache and pain of any Oilers fan is what makes me happy in my cold, dark heart, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, it's what
you've heard it here first.
It gives me sunshine, you know what I mean, on a cloudy day. So, who can you get, where does it start? Where do you start getting rid of guys? Because this is a clear out. I don't know. It can't be ever considered a rebuild because you have a guy that's going to be able to win games by himself, and you're not getting rid of McDavid. It'll never happen. It can't happen.
Well,
if a team is going to come in, he's going to get. Well, he could probably demand $22 million. The guy who owns the Oilers is a billionaire. He doesn't care about that. It's about making it work under the cap. If you're going to pay him even that much, how do you fit everything else in? How do you keep guys like Draisaitl? How do you keep guys like Nugent Hopkins is still there, but he has to drop his fucking money down too. You're paying a ton of money for an offensive defenseman, which is great. It's the last thing you need is an offensive defenseman for the Oilers. That's the last thing. You don't need it. You need guys to make sure that those guys up front are safe, to make sure they can play up front where they're supposed to be, not joining them and creating two-man rushes going the other way, 3-man, like 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. Why can't they understand this? And then they hire, terrifically terrible people to run their squad. And
that's the problem, right?
They deserve everything they get.
Like from the top, it's been a debacle when you've got arguably two of the best three players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a debacle, from ownership to management to scouting to whatever. It's been a colossal fail.
Yeah.
I don't care. Edmonton's gone to the last two Stanley Cups. That's great. What do they do in those Stanley Cups? They do. The first one, I get it. I understand. The second one, you didn't learn nothing.
Nothing.
So that's a shame on the organization. And you say McDavid, I don't think is going to be in Edmonton after 2 years. He's leaving.
He's only signed through 2 years.
Yeah, they can offer them so much money though. I just don't. And
you don't think other teams would be willing to offer Connor McDavid?
I just don't know how they're going to do it. Like the McDavid contract is already high and in place. Whoever else is going to get him has to clear out so much. They have to get rid of top end guys that they're willing to get rid of, the guys that would actually help with McDavid. So I just don't see where there's a fit for anywhere other than. I think he's done so well.
But what fit is in Edmonton though? Like I don't understand what fit is in Edmonton.
Again, they're successful. They need changes. They have to be able to have the guts to make those changes. There has to be Draisaitl. Draisaitl has to be the one that goes. They're going to be able to get enough of a package together where they can get.
So you're saying Edmonton can't keep both?
Can't.
Okay.
No, I agree with that. They can't keep both. I
They have
I
to make a
do
tough
think
choice. They have to make a tough choice.
they have to make a tough choice, but I do
Yeah.
think if they do
When
nothing,
or
which
not.
is what they're most likely going to do, when that 2-year contract is up, McDavid, if the Leafs get rid of Matthews, they'll do whatever they have to do to sign Connor McDavid.
Yeah, that would be the only way. But I just
I don't know why
Ontario
he'd want to
kids
go there. He's an
exactly.
Ontario kid, but I don't know why he'd want to go there.
Save Tavares. It never works. Tavares has been the outlier, and he hasn't demanded an incredible salary for what he's been worth to the team. He's been very high, but
Yeah.
he's produced a lot. Like you're going for $20+ million for a guy who's going to be, when it's over, the back end of his career, probably still very successful. Again, the Leafs are in the same kind of boat where they just don't learn from mistakes. They won't play team defense. They'll play forwards first, and he's just as what do they call it? 6 of one, half dozen of the other between the two
Yes.
teams.
That's why I
No,
think the
yeah,
Leafs would do
100%.
it though,
Yeah,
because they don't learn,
and then they're
and
Maple Leafs.
and
Yeah,
they're
they're
run by
Leafs.
idiots.
Well, no,
And yeah.
because as we've
They're not
noticed,
run by anybody right now. There's
Well,
no.
no,
the guy
but
that runs that Keith Pelly guy is an idiot.
MLSE, yeah. But let's
Yeah.
put it this way: the Leafs, they don't look at it as a sporting franchise looking for cups or this or that. MLSE is all about the mighty dollar. It's a business to them.
Yep.
So if they could bring Connor McDavid in, and guess what? You're going to sell frickin' jerseys among jerseys, and you're going to have this, you're going to have that. Of course, they're going to bring him in and do that.
Yeah.
But that's up to Connor McDavid to sit there and say, what are you going to do for me? Like, sure, you can give me 18 million, but what about the product on the ice? That's what it all boils. And MLSE does not give a shit about the product on the ice. If they did, a lot of this would have been fixed many years ago, but it hasn't been.
Agreed, but I don't think any other team can afford McDavid.
Yep, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that would he would actually sign with
Yeah,
too.
that he would actually sign with. Yeah, I don't think any of the teams that are currently like contenders for the cup can afford to sign McDavid, and I don't think that
but we
he'd
also
sign
need to
anywhere else.
But we also need to know what the cap's going up to in 2 years.
Yeah,
That's true.
Because the
But
cap,
still.
it like next year the cap is going up enormously. Who
Yeah,
knows
let's
who knows what the next year is?
at his price, at a $22 million price tag, the Oilers would be able to fit in, or any other team would be able to fit in 3 $7 million guys.
Yeah.
And I just don't see how the guy can't play 60 minutes. When you need goaltending, you need defense, and you need to replace the guy up front.
But to me,
either way.
that's the biggest glaring hole that Edmonton has never been able to fill is their goaltending.
Yeah.
Were they trying to blindside these Oilers fans saying, "Oh, Tristan Jarry is our guy now"? Come on.
It's ridiculous.
Like, it's
ridiculous.
disgusting. Like, they're trying to cover up what Connor McDavid has a big parachute over the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to sit there and say, "Hey, look, we're trying." Well, your trying is absolutely it's god awful. It's terrible.
They're not. And Anaheim isn't like their Southern California neighbors. Edmonton could simply just go and outscore the Kings, and they have for the last however many first rounds. Anaheim could fight back.
Well, right now the Ducks are outscoring Edmonton.
Yeah.
13 like, it's a complete role reversal.
Crazy. 13 goals in 2 games is nuts.
Like, it's again, but this is also
7,
too, like,
6 on Oilers ice, and it's terrible.
But the problem is the Oilers, they like how Pittsburgh went from Skinner to Shieldvoss. Oilers do not have that luxury because are you going to go to Tristan Jarry? Have fun with that.
Yep.
So you're stuck with Connor Ingram.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
And that was their mid-season trade too, is to go get Connor.
Oh.
Ingram. Like, what? All right.
Oh, and then everybody,
everybody just looks up to see who Connor Ingram is. Like,
oh yeah, but then all of a sudden going into the playoffs, you're like, oh yeah, Connor Ingram, yeah, he actually had a good last month of the season. he should be okay for them in the playoffs.
It's called coping. They're coping.
Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting.
They were what, a period away from winning a Stanley Cup. It's friggin' that team. I don't know. Yeah, things have to change. They got to get rid of Bowman. There's a bunch of things they have to do.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and they have to bring someone in. Them and the Leafs. The two teams I probably hate the most. Are just like in the same boat at the same time, but
are they not because the two laughing stocks of the leagues? Are they not the two laughing stock of the leagues?
Oh, maybe.
Like, I'm sorry, they're the two laughing stock of the league. Like
Jets
say what you want.
This year.
No. But say what you want about Edmonton. I mean, you're sitting here with 2 of 3 best players in the league, and you're struggling to get out of the first round. That's a joke. And Toronto, you're supposed to be the most, you're the most profitable, the most coveted team in the NHL. You're a laughing stock.
Yeah.
Because Christ, you have an owner or a CEO that comes out and basically says, yeah, we had a guy come into the trade war room over the trade deadline on his computer and ask analytics, what's the best return for this player? What's the best return for this player?
Yeah, AI back office.
And you're telling me like this is supposed to be a place where the destination is fantastic. Oh, it's the cream of the cream. Like, give me a break.
No. And the most toxic fan base, especially when it comes to their own players.
They're not called toxic though, Snark. They're called passionate.
Yeah. All right.
It's a joke.
They're dummies too. They've been supporting this team like this for this long. They've never won a Stanley Cup where they had to beat more than 5 teams.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're the ones that are spending $300 on a stupid Leaf jersey, and they don't realize.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Dummies.
Well, that's why another good reason to bring in McDavid then, because all those guys that have 5 jerseys can go find an excuse to buy 2 more.
Well, 100%. Oh, but Connor might not come because they've actually knocked the employee discount down from 50% to 30% now in their business plan.
If he thinks being under the magnifying glasses in Edmonton is hard,
it's going to be 1,000 times worse in Toronto. Yeah, like I don't know. I just don't see it. I mean, if he does, that's on him.
Yeah, but she's right. It's like I can't see another team that he would be willing to sign for other than Toronto that could actually afford him in that way if they get rid of Matthews.
Right. Well, and that's why that's why they're doing this so-called, whatever they call it, retool. Like to me, Toronto needs a rebuild, but that's for another day. I mean, I hate talking the Leafs, but it's
too many guys on the Muskoka contracts again. It's just like it was back in the day. So
yeah. Thank you, Brendan Shanahan.
Yeah, you can't keep handing out no trade clauses to everyone. Like this whole league is bananas. It's nuts. I mean, it's such a detriment to the league. Never mind just individual teams. It drives me nuts. Anyways, let's end on that. I hope Anaheim wipes the floor with them these last couple of games, even though I can't stand Anaheim either. I just think the Oilers really deserve a shellacking. Last time they got lost this quickly in a playoff series, I believe it was against the Jets. When the Jets swept them back in COVID years. Everyone forgets about that time. And, of course, then they don't forget about Scheifele in that first game in Montreal blowing up. So there you go. No one will forget that. Now, we'll be back with playoff beers. We're going to hopefully have some time to set up round 2 of the NHL playoffs. Can't wait.
Yes, sir.
Should be hopefully equally exciting as the first round is. But usually the first rounds have been so good in the playoffs for coming back and stuff like this. It's a tough mark to hit. But we'll see if the NHL can do it. I got no dogs in the fight, so I'm good to go either way. My hatred will run strong, whoever wins. Now,
there's only one person on this stream that has a dog in the fight. So.
That's true, and she's in a pretty good spot.
Pretty good spot.
Let's go around the table. Why don't you start talking about what you're up to here on the network, beginning with the only playoff beers with the beards. It's Ryan Christensen.
Oh, thank you, Stark. So coming up there on the channel, Good Friends, Better Rivals. Next weekend, we're bringing back golf again. So we are we are going to do a Saturday kind of a recap, Saturday night kind of a recap of the first 3 days. And then we will be doing a Sunday watch along like we've done for the Masters and like we did for, the last tournament there. So that'll be this weekend. I believe it's a brand new tournament that it's
the Cadillac Championship.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Yeah. Cadillac Championship. So it's a brand new inaugural tournament. So yeah, we're going to, again, that'll be Saturday evening, I believe 7 Eastern, 6 Pacific, around then.
6 Central.
6 Central.
4 Pacific.
Yeah. And then obviously Sunday it'll be same 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, 2 Central. We will be doing a watch along of the final round. We've had a lot of fun doing it. We've had people come in. It's been great. So, hopefully, if you like golf and you're interested, come on in, shoot the breeze with us. It's a lot of fun. And then the other channel, it's our 90 Feet channel. It's the baseball talk. We will be coming out with a show soon. We just did one there the other week about the early part of the season. So, you stay on the lookout for those shows because, I'm waiting for the Jays to get better and hopefully they get healthier. Mm-hmm. And, they did a great move. They finally moved Hoffman out of this closer role, put Louis Varland in. So let's see where that goes.
Yep.
And so keep an eye out. If you're subscribed, that's great. If you're not, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notification, and you'll get the next time that we have a episode. So thank you very much.
Terrific stuff, Mr. Those Blue Jays. Everyone knows the baseball season doesn't start till May. You know what I mean? It's got to be May. Got to be May. Delia.
For some teams, the baseball season starts in May. For the Rockies, the baseball season ends in February. You can find me on this channel a little later. Shook will be doing a watch along of the Lakers versus Rockets Game 4. Lakers trying to sweep the Rockets without Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be on probably the end of that because I'll be over on the post credits channel with Brandy at 7:30 Pacific doing a review of Real Housewives of Rhode Island episode 5. I hate this show so much.
The old Rhode Island wives.
I hate this show so much. This show, Snark, has Jared Haben and Ashley Iconetti, his wife, from The Bachelor. Jared Haben, of course, from the Schmodown. On it. So I hate this show so much. They're literally the only reason why I'm watching, and I'm only doing this because Brandy asked. So that's where we're at with that. But we'll have fun tonight. I'm hate watching. She's like, I know exactly the type of people these people are because she lives very close to the Rhode Island border.
Okay, sure.
So it's an interesting dichotomy between the two of us. If you like reality television, I think it's all trash. But if you like reality television, check out our dynamic over there on the post credits tonight at 7:30 Pacific. That's thepostcredits.com. You can get there very easily that way. We last night did a review, yesterday afternoon did a review of the final 2 episodes of season 2 of Happy's Place on the post credits as well. So go check that out if you watch Happy's Place. And then I'll be back on this channel on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, doing Starting 11 with Snark. Arsenal won a game finally, so I'm happier.
Yeah, I could say that Chelsea did as well.
Chelsea did well. It just wasn't in the league.
It's not in the league. They actually won a game, which is a big deal.
They scored a goal, Snark. It's just still not in the league.
That's binonkers.
So we'll have a good conversation, and we'll talk about the FA Cup match from Chelsea on Starting 11 on Tuesday. So check it out.
Yeah, because I spent 25 minutes bitching about their the game they played on Tuesday or whatever already last week on Starting 11. Everybody
yes,
can go
I need
back
to clip that out and put it on our clips channel. We have clips channels, by the way, for both the post credits and Good Friends Better Rivals. You can find links to those on the front page of this channel.
If you ever want to see a grown man cry for 20 minutes about a bunch of
You were not crying.
Yeah, pretty close. Now, so it'll be a lot of fun talking English football on Starting 11 coming up Tuesday. Over on our entertainment channel, the aforementioned post-credits, got a couple episodes of Rewatchers Council coming up, a couple season finales. One of the biggest episodes of Buffy they ever did. The Gift will be coming up on Thursday, 5 Central Time. That is whatever it's your time. 7:30 in Newfoundland. 7:30 Newfoundland.
It's 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern.
Yeah,
let's
7:30
just
in
stick with
Newfoundland.
that. It might be 7:30 in Newfoundland, but let's just stick with Pacific and Eastern.
Okay.
Central is the only time that you need to care about, right, Snark?
I've been told that people don't care about Central Time even when they live in this time zone.
Well, Manitoba is going to be looking like they're going to drop the whole daylight savings time. I don't know what that means. I don't know what we're going to stick at. So here we go. Anyways, that's it. Over on Friday we got Angel. There's No Place Like Plursklerb, the season finale for season 2. The end wrap up the Pylea arc. It's an awful lot of fun. It's been really good Angel episodes. Of course, the end is a big deal in that one as well. So join us this week over there, and I'd like to thank everybody for watching along. If you have a team in the Stanley Cup playoffs right now, I hate you. I hate you so much. But thanks for watching and or listening, guys. And in the words of the late great Jean Beliveau, please like and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.